there's no need to overreact, but today we are going over the reactions of alcohols. This is a really important topic for your GCSE chemistry exam. I'm going to go through it and hopefully you'll be feeling a lot more competent by the end of it. I'm Jono from Seneca. Let's dive in. So, reactions of alcohols. If you want to get up to speed on alcohols, check out the other revision episode on alcohols. We go over the functional groups and the names of the 4 smallest alcohols, so that will get you up to speed. But let's get on with the reactions. When an alcohol is added to water, they dissolve to give a neutral solution. So that's the first reaction. The next one is when we add air and heat to alcohols, they produce carbon dioxide and water. So this is combustion. So the complete combustion of methanol would be methanol plus oxygen goes to carbon dioxide plus water. I'm going to hit you up with the symbol equation. It's 2CH3OH liquid plus 3O2 gas goes to 2CO2 gas plus 4H2O liquid. Okay, so that's the equation for the complete combustion of an alcohol. Do you remember how to write the equation for the complete combustion of an alkane? If you don't, go check out that revision episode. The next reaction is with oxidizing agents. So when an alcohol reacts with a strong oxidizing reagent, they produce a carboxylic acid. Okay. And finally, when alcohols react with sodium, they produce hydrogen. So let's quickly summarize those again. An alcohol can react with water to give a neutral solution. It can react with sodium to produce hydrogen. It can react with a strong oxidizing agent to produce a carboxylic acid. And it produces carbon dioxide and water when it undergoes combustion. Okay, so quick question, what is produced when alcohols react with air and heat? So that's our combustion reaction. So it's carbon dioxide and water. Okay. The next thing we need to talk about is fermentation. Okay. That sounds a bit grim, but it's actually a really cool process, and it's how we make ethanol, which is a key component of alcoholic drinks. Okay. So the process of fermentation involves adding yeast to a sugar solution. The resulting reaction yields an aqueous solution of ethanol and carbon dioxide, okay? So the conditions required for fermentation are a temperature of 37 degrees Celsius, a slightly acidic solution, and conditions need to be anaerobic, okay? And the most common reaction of fermentation used to produce ethanol is using sugar and yeast. So the yeast ferments the sugar to produce ethanol, okay? So to summarize, the process of fermentation involves adding yeast to a sugar solution, and the ideal conditions, do you remember what they are? It's anaerobic, slightly acidic, and a temperature of 37 degrees Celsius, and that's around body temperature, okay? So let's quickly summarize the reactions of alcohols. So with sodium, what do we produce? Hydrogen. With an oxidizing agent, we produce a carboxylic acid. With water, the alcohol dissolves to give a neutral solution. With air and heat, we make carbon dioxide and water. Okay? Now, do we remember what the process of fermentation is important for making? Makes ethanol. Okay? Makes ethanol. That's what's really important. And what do we produce when an alcohol reacts with sodium? It's going to be hydrogen. Okay? And then finally, do you remember that equation for the complete combustion of methanol? Here it is again. It's methanol plus oxygen goes to CO2 plus water. Bonus points if you remember the symbol equation. 2CH3OH plus 3O2 goes to 2CO2 plus 4H2O. Okay, so that concludes this revision episode for the reactions of alcohols. Make sure you check out the other episodes in the organic chemistry series, and I look forward to catching you in the next episode.